On this episode of In the Box, I'm taking you with me through my adventurous weekend with some pretty cool finds. And today's mail day has a couple of gems I certainly was not expecting. It is Friday, the weekend is getting started, and it starts right here, right now. And we are back. Wow, woo! Episode number 33. Hey, it's the Patrick Roy episode. That would have been a cool concept. Every number of episode, we showcase those hockey players, like episode number 2 could have been Al McInnes. You know where I'm going with this, right? Now I'm trying to think of other numbers. Why am I drawing a blank? Why? 30 could have been easily Ed Belfour. We got a long way to go for Gretzky. But then you'd get to like episode 100, then what would we do? Just start back at 1? In any case, I have got a lot to cover on this episode, so let's not waste much more time. Let's roll right into today's Flashback Friday. This set had me beat for the longest time because I could only find 1 or 2 cards every now and then in a collection or a small lot. But it wasn't until 2016 when finally I was able to get a full box, which pretty much was an entire set. This week's Flashback Friday, we showcase 1995-96 OHL Slapshot. So this set wasn't fancy by any means. However, it was pretty big considering it covered 17 OHL teams for a total of 440 cards. As far as insert goes, well, they didn't have very much to it. They were pretty much promo card inserts. Yay. And including the autographed and foil stamped card. Yay. There was 1 autograph of 1 player in this entire set. As far as I'm understanding. What was wrong with the rest of the OHL players? This set was produced by Slapshot Images, which was located in Kitchener, Ontario. There were 5 top prospects that are notable in this set. Alexander Volchkov, Boyd Devereaux, Joe Thornton, Daniel Cleary, and Rico Fata. Regardless of the lack of big names in the set, or even that it looked very plain, it was still a set that I was seeking for quite some time, and honestly, I didn't really mind the design. Even just getting 1 box, you were almost guaranteed a full set considering 480 cards came out of the box. So now that I can wrap up this week's Flashback Friday, let's head into our next segment. I'm going to try and make a very big story smaller. This past Christmas, my sister and her husband decided to buy myself and my partner a package. It's kind of almost like a traveling package in the sense where you're actually discovering, gems within a certain radius of where you reside. I have been more intrigued with wanting to know more about my own country or even stuff in this province. I really, really, really enjoy history stuff. I find it rather intriguing and it's educational. So the purpose of these packages is that you are going to discover places that you've never heard of, maybe never even seen, and you're going to learn along the way, all the while being outdoors and having one heck of a good time. Now, not all of it costs money. It's not like everywhere you go, it's going to cost you anything. So all 4 of us met up at approximately about 9 o'clock in the morning. And once you do that, you open up your first envelope. And there are 4 in total. So you open them up as you go along. So when you open up that envelope, you have your destinations. There's approximately about maybe four to five. And each one gives you, of course, the address, where you're going, and a bit of history that relates to that location. This whole thing took up the majority of our day. So as I mentioned before, we did meet up at 9. So I would say approximately on the road by 9:30. We were pretty much done by 5:30. When you gonna talk about the cards? Yeah, I'm getting to that. So there was one specific stop that we made that I was not entirely prepared for. So we pull into this winery. Winery, you're expecting wine. Of course, yeah. They had wine. Very, very small space. I think you could only fit maybe 4 cars in their parking lot. So upon entry, we walk in, and of course, it's a very nice establishment. It's not very large by any means, and all kinds of different wines, different types of like fruit flavored wines. The hostess of the winery was quite pleasant, very, very, very nice, and was very, very welcoming. Now, off to the side, there was like this doorway that was wide open. I decided to peek on in, and there was no signs indicating like, staff only or anything like that. What's this? So I proceeded to walk through, and this place was pretty big. All around was just some very interesting collectibles. Much of it was some very vintage toys, some in their original packaging, some not, some as old as, I believe, the 1930s. They had one shelving, no idea what the era was for these, but it was all Disney figurines, like Mickey Mouse and Goofy. You could tell that they were quite aged. I'm unsure about how old these were, but there were these kind of special edition Barbies still in their original packaging, and a ton of NASCAR collectibles, from the big die-cast cars to the little dinky cars. Unbelievable. Now, on the far wall, that was my department. So it basically had one wall where it was like all hockey related stuff, all sports related stuff. There was some kind of a shelving where you had some cards and top loaders, but they were mostly like autographs and jerseys and things like that. Nothing super crazy from what I recall. In the shape of an L were display cases, which looked like it basically came from a store. And at the end was a cash register, which was not plugged in and non-functional. But he had all kinds of little tiny things in the display. He did have some newer football cards, nothing super extravagant, but all kinds of little tiny things, from pogs to keychains. And in some of these display cases were unopened boxes. However, a lot of them were from the 90s era. By this point, I'm assuming that he possibly bought somebody's collection or a portion of a shop. There were a lot of cases of 90s stuff. There were also a lot of storage boxes of sets from the early 2000s and back. Now, this portion of their establishment where all the collectibles are, it doesn't necessarily give you that feel that it's an actual store. It almost seems like a stash spot, but it's stashed in such a way where you could actually walk around and look at things. The owner gave a little bit of a rundown as to, why there were so many collectibles and how he inherited it, and it was really cool to hear. Once I was done walking around, checking things out, and everyone else was half drunk on wine, because they gave free samples of wine at this winery, well, we all headed back to the vehicle and sat there opening up the next envelope to figure out where our next destination was. Completely blew my mind and caught me off guard. My sister decided to whip herself around. I'm shocked you didn't buy anything in that card section. Something for your show. Well, it's just because most of that I pretty much already have, right? So, of course, my better half had to chime in. Yeah, but still, it would still be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Because I don't think we should leave until you come back out with something. After twisting my rubber arm, I decided to walk back in. Oh, you're back. I think I'm going to grab something in the collectibles room. The first box that I pretty much was for certain I was going to grab already had a price on it. So I told her I'll get one of those. And it was one box out of probably 4 cases that I saw sitting on the floor. Thought to myself, well, I should maybe at least get something else. But there were no prices on the boxes. How much is that box right there? And without hesitation, $10. The exact price of the previous box. Sold. She charged $20, no tax. And I was out the door. Oh my God, as if I did that. So my brother used to do before he'd beat me. Deb, gonna make you fly. I have no idea what this was. Maybe that was my body, according to my brother. Oh, the hardships of my childhood. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck box did you get? It is not a coincidence by this box and this week's Flashback Friday. Because here it is. The other box, there was only one, and I grabbed it. And that one is 1991-92 O-Pee-Chee with the gum. No, I'm not eating it. It looks like there may be maybe 1 or 2 packs missing, but it's pretty much all there. I know, there's not much to really look forward to by these boxes. However, for nostalgic purposes, so we still have a little bit more to get through from John Carlo's O-Pee-Chee package. So let's get right into that right now. Welcome back to the card cam view. As you can see, we got 2 fairly large stacks here that we still have to get through. So we're gonna slide those over here and check out and see what we got. Now I'm assuming that the majority of these are going to be O-Pee-Chee. I believe it's likely at that time that I quote unquote ordered these that I really wanted some O-Pee-Chee. And John Carlo came through. So here we go. Let's check out and see what else is in the rest of this package. Of course, O-Pee-Chee. Okay, here we go. Gonna try and just get through things nice and smooth. Now here's a red one. And I'm not sure if they're still doing that like they did a few years ago. I remember when you bought a box or whatever, if you saved your wrappers and you sent them in, then you would get a pack of the red parallels. And I believe I asked a couple people, and I don't recall what their answer was. But as far as I remember, that's exactly how you were able to get them. That was the only way you were able to get them. Unless you're like me and you're buying lots. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The reds. To be quite honest, I like the blue. I like the blue as opposed to just the plain. The reg, as I call them. But yeah, the blues are actually pretty cool. I wish those were the base cards right there. Another red right there, Ryan McLeod. And so a lot of these names we've seen numerous times on the O-Pee-Chee brand. So nothing too crazy, nothing too new. So we'll just get through these little by little here. And you'll be happy to know I'm much more refreshed than the previous episode. Yeah, I was pretty tired. And now after the Flashback Friday and the segment there, now you can understand you can possibly understand why I was pretty tired. A lot of fresh air, a lot of walking. It was great. It was a lot of memories made. And came back to share a little bit with you guys. Connor McMichael, O-Pee-Chee rookie. So pretty much the majority of them are all rookies, which is not a bad thing. Another blue. And giving you guys a little bit of a break so you're not listening to my lips flap. You know, Nick Robertson. Marchment. That's a heck of a lot of O-Pee-Chee in one package. Holy moly. That is a lot. Took 2 episodes to get through that one. And a couple of rainbows there. Now the rainbows, I know a lot of people don't really, you know, a lot of the people that I speak to, or used to speak to anyways, when they're trying to sell their stuff, a lot of people are not, you know, it's like, oh, it's just rainbow, it's just the O-Pee-Chee rainbow. But that is like, if I thought the O-Pee-Chee set was difficult, oh my gosh, the parallels are just as difficult. Holy moly. And the thing is, I'll be like, yeah, I'll take that one, take that one, take that one, thinking, okay, it's likely I don't have them. And it turns out by the time I get them, I already have them. So, but yeah, a set that is going to take me quite some time to complete. And not just of any specific year, just I guess all the years. That's the best way I can put it. Morgan Frost. So these ones are from what year? 1920. So Cody Glass, Josh Curry, Jake Chelios. Card stuck there. And then the retro. Not a bad design. The colors, I don't know. I don't find the colors jive very much, but it is what it is. Kirby Duck. A couple of decent names, that's for sure. Rasmus Sandin. Reading this card and this card at the same time. Started with this one, ended with this one. Okay. Maxime Lajoie. Oh, Kerfoot. Not bad. So here we go again. Are these the updates? Yeah, these are the updates. It looks like. Yeah, so these are the update rainbow variation. Pareko, Godolin, Hutton. And oh, look at that. Okay, got a bit of Parkhurst. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be all O-Pee-Chee. There we go. A couple of Parkhurst rookies in here. Now that's a decent name, right? That is a decent rookie. I don't know. A part of me feels like this guy's a little underrated. Just a smidge in the hobby world, possibly. A little underrated, I think. That's just what I think. Yeah, Valimaki. Milstad. No, look at that. So we got some, going back to O-Pee-Chee now. These are all are these the update retro? Looks to be. So let's see what we got. Looks like they're all the rookie. Hannafin. Bort. Donskoy. P10. Well, a couple of names twice in there, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw a couple duplicates. Maybe I'm in the wrong. O-Pee-Chee Glossy. Ah, there we go. Okay, you know what? Now that I look at this one looks like the bronze. I remember mentioning in one of the episodes, like, oh, I can't tell between the gold and the bronze. Well, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I am not, this is the bronze. Because it doesn't look like a goldish color to me now that I'm looking at it dead on. So, there we have it. And we've got 2 more here. Soderstrom and Bowden. Bowden. You just never know. You can sometimes say it both ways, eh? English and French. Oh, wait. One more stack to go. So, let's check out and see what we got here. Well, look at that. Okay, I was not expecting this. This is a bit of a change up here. Fluorescence. Oh, flip. Giancarlo knows I like these. I believe I mentioned it to him a few times, if not even on the show. Holy moly. And it looks like we got a couple here. This is nice. I'm liking it. See, now this is the kind of card design that I really like. It's got the dark colors, because you guys know I like the dark cards. And that red foil just really just brings it out. That is freaking cool, man. Those are freaking nice cards. Holy flip. We got 3. Oh, we got 4 of them. 4 of them. Nice. That will help greatly. Very cool. Oh, frig. Okay, what's going on here? I thought the rest was going to be O-Peachy. I'm not complaining. This is all right. Josh Norris, SPX Finite. Oh, we got another one. Oh, cool. Nice. Jeez. This is cool. Udi portraits. Still missing a few from this one. Not very many, but a few. Just a few. UD portraits of this year. This, which one is this? This is 17-18. So yeah, this one I think I have all of them. Took me, there was a few I was missing, and I bought like a plethora of them in a collection, or likely a collection from Scott, which we have opened packages from, and I think I was able to find the few that I were missing, and now have the complete set. William Carlson, back to some O-Peachy. Well, this is O-Peachy Platinum, of course, still O-Peachy nonetheless, I suppose. Just the fancier version. Rantanen, Ultimate Victory. This is cool. Another one that I'm gonna have to check and see what I'm missing for that. For those ones, because I have a good chunk of those. More Peachy Platinum. Miller. Holographics. Those are beautiful cards. Another Ultimate Victory. Should have been with that one. What about back with this guy here? Rantanen. Okay, some more O-Peachy. Okay, just getting through these ones. Holy moly. Okay, you see him? There you go. Oh, there's another Udi portraits. What year are these ones? 18, 19. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I have the majority of these as well, if not all of them. So that's pretty cool. Eichel right there. Clifton. Oh, yeah. Still missing some of these shooting stars, but I can't recall exactly which ones. I want to say I'm missing more of the goaltenders than anything on those ones. Mark Recchi. Synergy. Really like the Synergy. A little confusing of a set if you're not familiar with it. It took me a little bit to figure it out some time back, but I figured it out. So that's all right. That's all right. I was just actually looking on the back, see if it had the bounty, the scratch off thing. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Just wanted to see which one, what version that one was. That's written. I like this Ovation. I remember the original Ovation with this design on it when it came out. And I was like, oh my God, those look so nice. So nice. And I think I came across a card show in Sudbury. I want to say in Sudbury. It was a small little card show in like in the Legion Hall. And I believe there was a gentleman there that was selling, I don't remember if it was the set, like in a box, in a plastic box, or if it was like in the tin. I can't remember. But regardless, I'm sure that's where I got it from. Because I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, these are so freaking nice. And I want to say they were from 99, 2000. Gosh. That's the year I'm gonna say the original came out. 99 2000. Now I'm going to go look it up when this episode is over. I'm going to go look it up and find out and see if I'm wrong or how far off I was. Udi portraits, once again, Green Shen, and some O-Pee-Chee retro. So I got another little stack sitting right here. Right there. Let's go see what we got here. Leon Draisaitl. Oh, a couple of him, award winners. Some more award winners. So Bobby Ryan. Another Draisaitl. Okay. McKinnon. Yossi. Dumba. Hellebuck. Hedman. Another Bobby Ryan. Draisaitl. Holy jeez. Enough Draisaitl. Oh, now we're just hitting doubles now. That's all right, though. That's all right. Holy moly. Oh, and then we got some retros. More duplicates. More duplicates. Stuart Skinner. Okay. And some Udi portraits once again. Still just a few missing from this one. So hopefully I have the set after all the ones that we've seen on the show over time. Hoping that I'll have the ones that I'm missing. Oh, that's a bit of a change up. Dylan Carlson, Fearless, Prism Fearless. Not a bad looking card. Oh my God, Sandy Koufax Sandy Koufax. There we go. Okay, say it right. Old school. I love that. Look at that. That is cool. It's a prism. That is flippin' nice. I like that. That is cool. What else we got? Oh, it looks like another baseball card. Illumination. Trevor Bauer. Now, here's the weird thing. Here's the weird thing. So, okay, so I say this name here, right? Trevor Bauer. The one thing that I've noticed, I play the show 22 with a buddy of mine. And I find it, I mean, I know the same happens in baseball and in football, and I'm sure it happens in every sport. But it's so funny how some names are spelled the exact same way, but pronounced completely different. And I'm like, what? You know, I see the name show up, and I'm trying to remember of the gentleman, of the athlete's name. But everybody knows, you know, there's Rob Lowe, right? The actor, Rob Lowe. And then there's Lowe, remember, played for Edmonton, right? And then on baseball, there's a player with the name spelt the exact same way, pronounced completely different. I'm like, what the frick? I would have never known that had the announcer on the game not said his name. I'm like, what the frick? So now I'm thinking, okay, so I probably call this guy Bauer. It's probably completely different. It's probably not even that. Like, oh, that is so confusing. A little irritating, I think, sometimes. Anyways, that's my little rant. Ramirez. I don't even know if I'm saying that right anymore. Jeez. Somebody else probably has the same name written the exact same way and it's pronounced completely different. Stargazing from Prism. These are nice looking freaking cards. Fireworks. Aaron Judge. Prism Fireworks. That is nice. Always liked Panini, man. Always liked Panini. Illumination. Kyle Lewis. Look at that, eh? That freaking reflective stuff. Oh my gosh. Championship stage. Those are freaking nice cards, man. And ending it off with Mark Recchi. Holy moly. He's got a good chunk of almost everything in this show. On this episode, anyhow. Holy jeez. Okay. Now, I was initially going to start this on the next episode, but what the hey? What the hey? Let's just give her a go. So, as you know, we have the 91-92 O-Pee-Chee Hockey, and the 95-96 OHL Slapshot. And I'm thinking that we're going to crack open a pack. Crack open a pack. And just, for a little bit of nostalgia, right? Just for something to bring us back. I don't know how many of you out there have ever opened any of these, but I remember buying this box, as I mentioned it several times on this episode, in 2016, and I haven't seen these boxes ever since, from 2016 up until this, previous weekend. That's a pretty big gap, Not that I was looking for them, but... So here they are. So we're just going to grab a pack from the top right corner and see what we get out of this. Not expecting a whole lot. Let's just be honest here. But let's just go back to 95-96 OHL. See what's going on. Yes. Now the one card that I really would like to get again is the Joe Thornton. So let's see what we got here. Rob, oh my gosh, that font's America, it looks like. From the Kitchener Rangers. Peter McKellar. Owen Sound Platters? Okay. All right. Never heard of that team. Joe Combs. That font is not the easiest to read. Aaron Brand from the Sarnia Sting. Not a fan of that logo at all. That team logo. Not a fan of it at all. But this other one here, what is it? The Platters? I've never even heard of them. Never even heard of them. Then again, I wasn't really following OHL anyways back in these years, so Jeff Ambrosio? That's what it looks like. It says to me from the Kitchener Rangers. Wow, these logos have changed over the years. Look at that. Don't look like that no mo. Okay. Oh, I'm not even going to try to read that one. Anyway, from the Owen Sound Platters. Not going to try that one. Screw everything up. Alexander Volchkov. Now, wasn't that one of the names we named before? I believe he was, he was a draft pick. Yeah. NHL draft pick in 1996. Supposed to be, has proved to possess a great offensive skill. He is sure to be top NHL draft pick in 96. Oh, there we go. There we go. Brian Campbell, Ottawa 67s. Jeff Martin from the Windsor Spitfires. And ending it off with Jonathan Murphy from the Peterborough Petes. Okay. Now, I was just going to, do one pack and then call it a day. But it's the premiere episode of doing little nostalgic packs. So we'll do one of each. 91, 92, O-Pee-Chee Hockey. Oh, boy. Bringing us back. And what's shocking is I got this box for $10, and I've seen it on Facebook groups, people asking $30 for it, and people paying $30 for it. I've seen it on eBay for God knows how much. I've seen it on, there's another place I saw it on, that's what it is, Facebook Marketplace. I've seen people asking $50 for it, and it's sold, and I was like, oh my gosh. So getting it for 10, Yeah, I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. To me, it's honestly worth 10. And anybody want any gum? Yours for the taking. Go ahead. Nice and chewy. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Oh, look, hold on, I got a bit of the dust from the gum. Hold on, just gonna wipe it on me pants here. Okay, here we go. Now this was the inserts. Yes, 52R. Yes. Not a bad design for its day. Pretty, simple to the point. That works. All right, let's see what we got. Top prospect, Frank Bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I might actually replace the set that I have with the cards I get out of this box, because the set I have, the condition might be way less better. I was trying to correct it and make it sound good at the same time, and it didn't work. But of course, these ones are likely going to be in better condition than the ones I have in my collection currently. So I don't know. I might just swap them out. Who knows? Oh, look at that top prospect, Olaf Kolzig. Only seen this card about 500 billion times. There we go. Pat LaFontaine. Dave Taylor. Wow, this brings me back. Oh, this brings me back. I was never really fond of this card design, but it is what it is. Ally Afraidy. Very nice. Very nice. Craig Ludwig. Tom Chorsky. Oh, I'm just laughing because this is totally bringing me back. And ending it off with, oh, look at that, Fetisov. Holy smokes. So that ought to be interesting. That was a segment I was contemplating on doing for quite some time, I'll be quite honest with you. So now, I know that we didn't quite get the card of the episode. Just kind of wanted to get these out of the way. But I think we know where I'm kind of headed in that direction. So, didn't want you guys thinking, oh, I forgot about the card of the episode again. No, I did not. I did not. We're going to go right over here. I already have it. I mean, I could put the little doodad here thing down, but I always end up picking it up anyways. But just for the sake of it, we'll put it there again. Here we go. That is the card of the episode, the Upper Deck Fluorescence. Yes, okay, I picked this player. It's not specifically about the player by any means. It's quite literally the design of this subset. I freaking love it. 2020-21 Upper Deck. Very cool. Really liking this design. I can't say it enough. Hopefully one day I will be able to complete it in its entirety. So there we have it. The card of the episode. I most certainly feel like this episode was pretty jam-packed with all kinds of stuff. Like I took Flashback Friday, the segment about my weekend, the card cam, the packs, and I just kind of grabbed it all and shoved it in together into this tight little ball until I had to do the show and poof. That's honestly how it feels. But as I said previously, the whole opening up packs on the show was an idea that I was kind of swirling around. And it wasn't necessarily anything related to opening up, new product, as I had mentioned in a previous episode during a segment on whether or not mail days were, better or worse than opening up new product. However, in this case, it was more about nostalgia. It was more about bringing me back and bringing you back. Yes, we probably see a ton of these O-Peachies. We probably don't see too much of the slap shot stuff or even like the minor league stuff from that era. And that was kind of the beauty of the idea, was something a little different, opening up packs, just going through them. And it's a segment I thought maybe I can probably implement into the show periodically. So we still have a ton of packs from both. Of course, the OHL Slapshot contains 48. The O-Peachy, however, has 36. But as I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure there was a pack or two missing. But regardless, we will get through those and check out and see what else is in there. There's nothing like bringing you back. Am I right? Well, I am glad that you came back to watch this Friday's episode and that you'll come back again on Tuesday for more, because we are far from done. Thank you for joining me on In the Box, a Hockey Cards show. Have yourself a fantastic weekend, and always remember that collecting does not have to break the bank. So until next time, just keep building that amazing collection, and we'll see you. Take care.